Hi there. Welcome to my Thursday stream. Oh dear God, it's Thursday, isn't it? Yeah. Week is nearly over. Where the hell did that go? So, welcome. We are probably doing a bit of a two-parter this evening. So, for starters, we are opening with the remaster of The Sinking City from Fogwares. Lovely Lovecraftian investigation. Very much enjoy the original. Which I think I either backed or pre-ordered. No, I think I pre-ordered at the time, back in the day. And it has been back and forth. They've had lots of problems with publishers and such. And I think it was last year they reclaimed the rights. Last year or the year before they reclaimed the rights. So the Sinking City could go on all platforms legitimately with decent updates. And now we have the remaster version in Unreal 5. So I am taking the default video settings because I'm not sure how much Unreal 5 is going to attempt to melt my machine. So we shall see, I guess. And if it can cope, I will ramp it up a little bit. But we'll see what it looks like on default settings. And take it from the top. Okay. Again, default difficulty. I played this before, but not this version, because this only came out yesterday, I think. Yesterday? Yeah. Right. News on the Sinking City 2. Ooh, now that I have backed. That I will be playing as soon as I can get that physically into my machine. So, looks much the same. Quite pretty. Rusty welcome. Dear Mr. Charles Reed, as you requested, I've researched the outbursts of hysteria and divisions in the city of Oakmont, Massachusetts. It turns out your assumptions were correct. Such cases are indeed more frequent here. Men and women from across the country are drawn to Oakmont, haunted by visions similar to yours. A city drowning, the presence of something great yet unknown. As luck has it, I believe we have stumbled upon the source of your ailment and the person who might help you with it. Prepare yourself, then come to Oakmont as soon as you can. I will meet you here to help you on your way. Cordially, Johannes van der Berg. Yeah, if this is not changed at all, ammo is scarce, is not kidding. Okay, let's go. Oh, I mean, this was always nice, but oh, that pretty. I think we may have to have a discussion about motion blur. Oh, wow. Yep, that's normal. Problem is, you see, is our Charles was a lunatic before he got as far as Oakmont. Oh, good grief. He wakes up and it was all a dream. Or something. Again, totally normal. Yep. Tentacles. That's fine. I played Subnautica, they're actually very similar. Charles? What are you doing, Charles? Okay. He is not having a good one. Right, okay, so first thing I'm going to do is I am going to check for motion blur because we do not like that. No, we do not. Okay, I've got SR turned off. Windowed full screen. VSync is off. Thank you. It's the FSR frame interpolation is off. Okay. That's on medium. That's on effects are on low. Okay. Fair enough. So it is trying to upscale. I'm not quite sure why. Although that should give me a better response. Okay, let's have a look. Ah, okay. Right. Gamma may have to change because I know that, of course, the streaming services dim everything down a little bit in the compression. Okay. So, audio can change if it is too high. Do you give me a yell if that is the case? Right. Item inspection. I do not need to press T. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay, so the edges are a little fuzzy on his jacket. It's not entirely comfortable with the fur. However, it's moving nicely enough. Not getting lag on that. I think they may have been a bit overcautious with the settings, so let's try and ramp that a little bit. Look at textures. Textures are currently on medium. Effects are on low. Refine effects, please. Let's up those to medium. Let's put the textures up to high. And if I get anything crying at me, shadows low. Let's improve those. Shadows are going to be kind of demanding. Let's stick those on medium. I have got a fairly powerful PC. I mean, it's not uber powerful, but it's reasonable. So we shall see. That is nicer. His hair's still a bit loopy. That may be a shadow issue, not sure. It moves beautifully. The lighting is lovely, I have to say. Okay, so it is hold left mouse button to loot. Gunpowder, coiled springs. Yeah, okay. I may have overcompensated on the gamma.
Hope I never have to use it. Something tells me I will.
Oh, mate, you have no idea. You have no clue. I have a camera. I'm not afraid to use it. Right, okay, so that's our detective vision. So it's default. I think it may be using the control scheme from the base Sinking City, which is fine by me. There is something there, I promise. Photo of a trophy plate, okay. Okay, so lore. Trophy plate with a strange fish, looks very lifelike. Blech. Well, yeah, I mean, I suppose lifelike as opposed to dead. Probably wiggling. Oh, that's nice. We like that. I have a knowledge point to spend, which I can get in quickly. Keep an extra bullet loaded, gaining a chance to deal double damage with the pistol. Or unnatural recovery. When close to death, slowly regenerate a limited amount of health for one last fighting chance. That strikes me as potentially quite useful. That is an extra clip so I can carry more pistol rounds. Early game, really, that's not going to be an issue. Usually running with about 3. Smart packing, carry up to 25 pieces of any crafting material. Absolute clarity, earn more experience and stay sane slightly longer. Ah, now, Now, did it automatically spend that point? It did, yeah. So what did it give me? Yeah, okay. So it gave me unnatural recovery. Oh well, I'll regenerate faster. Giving me access to Furtive Lurker. Falling from heights deals half damage. I retired the Sailor. Melee attack deals slightly more damage. And then just a straight off boost to endurance. Okay. I don't want to craft just yet, but okay. So we've got much the same inventory and setup instructions. All the tutorials are here, which is really handy because some of the game is not as intuitive as it could be. Certainly it took me a little while when I started playing. I'm going to have a word with what key brings me into my inventory, you know. So I can craft some bullets, which strikes me as an excellent idea. I currently have 21 of the things. I'm starting with an SMG, which I think is a DLC thing. Can't make anything without alcohol, so I can't make a first aid kit, but I do have one. I see no problem with crafting a bullet. Perfectly happy with that. Do we have a quick save? I don't think we do. That's nice and quick, I have to say. Okay, let's tweak this a little bit. If I start hearing my fan, then I will obviously come and turn everything down again. I'm less worried about foliage. Okay. Okay, that's cool.
Never trust a tourist advertisement.
Pardon me? Oh god, you can almost read it. Neat. Well, I may have overcooked it on the graphics, okay. Nicky, take it.
Take your belongings off my ship first.
I thought I had, but okay. As you do. Ah. Oh, that's our loading screen. Thank you. Press C to activate the casebook. So I have my first quest, which is to meet Johannes van der Berg. And we are definitely going to put inventory on I, unless it argues with me. No. apparently none of my business. Tutorial items map casebook. Okay. So we have all evidence collected. Now I'm allowed off the boat.
At last, Mr. Charles Reed. What a
Nice.
pleasure to finally meet you in the flesh.
Don't say
Nice
flesh.
to meet you.
Johannes van der Berg, at your service. I did promise to meet you the moment you arrived.
Ah, much obliged, Mr. Vanderberg. I guess I didn't expect you to mean so literally.
Please call me Johannes. But where are my manners? Welcome to the proud city of Oakmont. Alas, now is not its finest hour, though it is its most important.
Okay. No, okay, can't do this on the numbers.
You said you know someone who can help me with my problem. The visions have been getting worse.
Such vividness of dreams is not uncommon here in Oakmont. By chance, the man I spoke of, Robert Throgmorton, is already at the port. He has dedicated a lot of time and effort to investigate this issue.
Hey, Lexi.
Alas, I fear he has a more pressing matter on his
It does look
hands.
gorgeous. It really does. I mean, it looked nice before. Now it really looks lovely.
How can I find Mr. Throgmorton?
Don't worry, you can't miss him. Throgmorton tends to stand out from the crowd.
Oh, what, my blueprint? Okay, what's Robert Throgmorton like?
Can you tell me a little about Mr. Throgmorton?
A remarkable creature, scion of a robust bloodline.
Robust, that's
A
one way to put it.
philanthropist, a scholar, and a patron of the famous Oakmont University. A man of great ambitions and even greater ego. Do not make him wait.
Might want to turn up with some bananas.
That's an eye-catching suit.
Thank you, Mr. Reed.
Love
A
the
mere
facial
flood
modelling.
is no excuse for one to abandon one's style.
I take it you're a big fan of yellow.
Well, I have a particular weakness for it. Call it a personal quirk.
Hey, Robinson. Oh, is Twitch being twitchy for you? Ah. Welcome. I need somewhere to stay. What I've done, by the way, it looks freaking gorgeous, fish. I always looked nice before, but now I've got it pretty much cranked up, except for foliage. And it looks the business. And it seems to be running okay, but obviously I've only just been on the boat and I'm running through the cutscene conversation with the King in Yellow. I need somewhere to stay.
I'll need a place to lay my head while I'm here. Any recommendations?
Fear not. I've already feathered a nest for you. There's a room in your name at the Devil's Reef Hotel.
Yeah,
Here's
yeah,
the
that's
key.
fine.
Sounds charming.
Don't judge a book by its cover, Mr. Reed.
God, look at the skin textures on that.
What's the best way to get around Oakmont? I'd like to drop my things at the hotel.
Most locals go by foot or by boat. I've got the latter sorted for you. There's one waiting outside the port.
You're too kind, Johannes. Can you steer me towards the Devil's Reef?
Take this map. I've marked the hotel and a few other key places.
You left a bit early to pick up your Streets of Poison graphic novel from the Amulocus. Oh. I referenced that the other day. Not the other day, yesterday. God. Mentioned that to somebody. What do
How do you
do?
fill your days, Mr. Vanderberg?
I host
Cult
a philosophy
activity.
club for the like-minded intelligentsia.
As I said, cult
Gathering
activity.
seeds of thought, like moths drawn to a flame.
Does Oakmont really have much of a market for philosophy these days?
There is no consciousness without pain, Mr. Reed. No better moment for clarity than times of hardship.
Yep. Yep, this is fine. Oh, no, if it's that close in price, Fish, I can entirely see you getting the dead tree.
Other places? Like what?
You're a private eye, yes? Well, I've highlighted the police station, city archive, newspaper. Places you'll need to get to the truth. This city is insular. Its ways mysterious. No one will take you by the hand, so you better know where to turn in search of a lead.
Well, that's it for now, I think. Thanks for helping me get my bearings.
No. The pleasure was mine, Mr. Reed.
I do like his hat.
Before you go, how can I get in touch with you later?
Don't worry about that. I'm the kind of man who finds you.
Yeah, that's comforting in the way that really isn't. Okay, so let's have a look. Oh, good lord. Look at that. Crumbs. We do have slight built-in motion blur. I wonder if I should turn on the interpolation. Pardon me. Nope. Video. FSR frame interpolation. Okay, let's do that. Okay. Okay. I mean, welcome to Oakmont, I guess. Here, but cultists tell us you will enjoy heavy rain, which is not mucking around. This is the heavy monsters. Okay, what have we got over here? Here, culties. There, culties. I mean, this just is gorgeous. Okay, no, thank you for swinging by, Fish. It is much appreciated. Have a good shift. Okay. Just having a little bug around. All perfectly normal there. This line, do not cross. Yeah, why are you guys standing in the water? This does not strike me as safe. I know what's in the water, I wouldn't. It's just me. Okay, what we got?
Where's your Oberon, huh, Titania?
I love how utterly done this poor sod is with everything. He just... oh yeah, fine. Albert Throgmorton's will. I hope someone finds this. My name is Albert Throgmorton and this is my will. I could tell that from the title. I want to warn you, don't go to the depths below Oakmont. There's... we should have never done that. Everything should have remained in that cave. Professor... I fear what will become of me. It's singing in my brain, dancing on my eyelids every time I close my eyes. Blah, blah. The cycle goes on and on and on and on and on and on. In the end it comes. I must warn everyone. I must tell my father. Blip. He's here. Sorry, I apologise for the little blips. That's normal.
Something with this helmet gives me chills. What's wrong with it?
It's glowing! That's what's wrong with it, Charles. Bloody thing's glowing, sir. This is not normal.
Something with this helmet gives me...
That's not good. Okay. And yes, my sanity just took a hit there. I'm just on general principle going to swap and load my guns. I am starting with the Tommy gun. My least favourite weapon in Sniper Elite, but on the other hand, ew. Bit more effective in this. Look up here. And it's obviously a higher demand, technically, than the previous version, because that's now several years old. But I don't think it's too excessive, to be honest. Given I am also streaming to do different locations. Right, let's go do the plot.
I don't care about your petty excuses.
Oh, wow.
No one leaves the port until my son is found, and that is final.
Okay.
Excuse me. Are you Robert Throgmorton?
I am, but not interested. Go away.
The name's Charles Reed. I'm a private investigator, just arrived from Boston. I was told you might be able to help me.
Private investigator, you say? Well, perhaps we can help each other.
Okay. Oh, no, don't do that, Drop.
If I may ask, what happened to your son?
Why do you care?
Private
What's
investigator.
your angle, outsider?
Well, like I said, I'm a PI. Finding people is kind of my specialty.
Is it? Well, Albert was part of a deep-sea expedition I commissioned. This useless fool over here says he found Albert washed ashore in a lifeboat. Says he was barely conscious, out of his mind, talking gibberish in some other language. That he even tried to bite him.
And you don't believe him?
Complete malarkey. I know my Albert. I raised him strong and smart, the best of his kind. It couldn't have been him. Albert's disappearance is the work of Innsmouthers, mark my words.
I take it you're not the biggest fan of these Innsmouthers.
Those fish-faced freaks have overrun this city since the police burned Innsmouth to the ground. But now, those filthy migrants occupy half this damned city. The port, Grimhaven Bay, Salvation Harbor, the shells, they are everywhere.
So they're just refugees.
Hardly. They've taken work from the local fishermen. They stir and agitate against us, the Throgmorton family. We are the pillar of this community, not to mention that crime rates have skyrocketed. Simply speaking, they are a big stinking pile of trouble.
He definitely votes reform.
I've heard you're the man to speak to about visions, outbreaks of hysteria. I'm trying to get to the bottom of it myself.
Another newcomer with another problem. Yes, I know what you speak of.
Can I ask you a few questions?
How dare you? My son Albert is missing, and no one in this Innsmouth-ridden city will do a damn thing. But yes, let's talk about your dreams.
Yep, he's definitely a nice, friendly person, isn't he? Yeah, gonna get on like a house on fire with him.
Mr. Throgmorton, let me help you. I'm rather good at tracking down missing people. I'll find Albert.
What makes you think you can do it? Oakmont is not exactly friendly to new arrivals.
Let's just
Well,
say
you're not.
I tend to see things that others miss. And anyway, what have you got to lose? Sounds like you could use every man you can get.
Vera. You have a point, newcomer.
Sorry, did you just say Vera? What does that mean?
You had better get used to the Oakmont dialect, outsider. That is, if you want to fit in. It is a fascinating blend. Vera means fine. I was saying, we have a deal.
I see. Thank you.
Uh-huh. Okie dokie.
Please forgive the question, but I've never met a man quite like you before.
That's because no man measures up to the Throgmorton lineage. Proud and powerful blood flows through our veins. My father united with a certain royal family, which has blessed all our offspring with these exquisite features.
Yeah. They're a little bit different to, you know, you've married a West Coast surfer or something.
I need to know more about what happened to Albert.
Dane, did you not listen at all?
No, not really.
I already told you everything. After leaving on the expedition, Albert was found on the shore in a lifeboat. This fisherman supposedly brought him to their house, and then left to call me. But when I arrived here, my son was nowhere to be seen.
Anything else?
Clearly, something suspicious occurred inside the house.
Yep.
I suggest you stop dawdling and go see for yourself.
Yeah, he's really good with people he wants on side, isn't he? Mr. Throgmorton.
You mentioned a lifeboat.
Now I know it's the
Is
one
it
I've
still
just
around?
found.
Yes. Face the house, then to the left is a beach that borders a fence. You'll find it there.
Okay.
Where's the house where this all happened?
For Kay's sake, I thought you were a private eye. We're standing right in front of it.
Picky, 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 picky.
As much as I'm enjoying the weather, Mr. Throgmorton, it's time for me to get started.
Find my son, newcomer, and be quick about it.
Right. Well, you're really pushing me to kind of do my best here, sir. He turned away from 5 minutes and Drut starts playing Planet of the Apes. Yep. I just love the fact that nobody's mentioning the fact that this guy is clearly part gorilla. Ah, okay, we're getting some slowdown there. Whee! Yeah, okay. Yeah, let's turn the settings down just a smidge. I have rather ramped it. Turn the view distance back down. And effects can come down a bit. I'd like to leave textures high if possible. No idea what that's actually doing for me at this stage. Let's just take it off and see what happens. So we have law, which is the will I've just found in the lifeboat. We have the case I'm on, which is Albert Throgmorton is AWOL. So what I can do is, by pinning that evidence, that now becomes my active case. And we have two things in my mind palace. Albert returned unstable, and there is an Throgmorton-Innsmouther feud. So, those two things cannot yet be linked. Albert Throgmorton behaved strangely after returning from the sea. He was mad, violent, and spoke gibberish. And the Throgmortons and the Innsmouthers are in an ongoing feud. Okay. Yeah. Slight blurring there, but it's not terrible. I can toggle the flashlight. Ooh. Oh. Oh, this is pretty. Isn't it? Look at that. Okay.
Huh. This dog mat looks better than the owner's bed.
Look away for 5 minutes and Drut starts playing Planet of the Apes is indeed the Sinking City experience. In many ways. And the Sinking City experience sounds like something that you would actually, you know, I don't know, go to Disney World for. Okay. Ooh, pretty. Yep, you've got a case of rising damp there, sir. What we got? Shell casings and gunpowder. Oh my.
The book is damp and damaged, but clearly well cared for.
Let me say clearly. I'm a little dubious about this. Oh, hello, that was interesting. Okay. So, although it's playing very smoothly, I am having occasional hiccups on the graphics. On the other hand, this came out yesterday, so, you know. I personally am expecting patches. You know? Oh, this is normal. Yep. Liking all the dead fish. Oh god, why would you have a bath full of dead fish? Hello.
It would take tremendous effort to move this thing, let alone tossing it over like this.
Hey.
Let's see what you find, newcomer.
Oh, well, you're endearing.
Hello? Hey, can you hear me?
Oh, my head. What? Who are you? Are you police? I've already told them everything.
It's okay. I'm Charles Reed, Private Eye. Mr. Throgmorton hired me to find his son.
Oh, okay. What do you want?
Well, I would like to find the sun, if that's okay. Yeah, okay, let's start with the basics.
Tell me about yourself.
Name's Will Hammond. I'm a fisherman. We all are. Live here together. Me, poor fella Paul, Barry, and Innsmouther Lewis Flynn. We moved here after the flood. I worked on the railroad, but the rail ain't kicking anymore, so I started fishing. I was at or starve.
Fair.
I want to know what happened here. Every detail.
I don't remember much. Me, Paul, and Lewis, we were here. This is our house. Barry was outside, on his business. Then he came back carrying Throgmorton's son. He was unconscious, barely breathing. Barry left again to call Mr. Robert.
Then what?
We put the guy in Lewis's room. Then he started to make these horrible sounds and... okay. My head began to burst. And he woke up. And after that, I don't remember a thing. Just dreams. Drowned streets, a sleeping giant, a voice that called me...
Yep.
That sounds familiar.
Yep, that indeed sounds about right for the Sinking City. There's only so far wrong you can go in this place. Actually, I take it back. There's quite a long way far wrong that you can go.
Who is this K you keep mentioning?
Outsiders, show some respect. K is our lord, our light, our love.
Sorry, I didn't know.
Have you been together long?
Where are all the other guys?
That's Paul there on the floor. K be with him. Barry's outside with Mr. Throgmorton. Lucky rascal missed everything. And I have no idea what Lewis or Throgmorton's son got to. Starting to suspect the worst.
Oh, you reckon?
Do you know how Paul died?
I don't know. When I pulled myself together, he was already gone. May have mercy on his soul.
Yeah. That's normal in a way that's not.
I'll leave you to it. Take care of yourself, Will.
Please, Detective, sir, tell me the truth. Could it be me? Did I kill Paul? Or did I kill him?
I don't know yet, Will. The police will stop anyone coming in or out of here, so I suggest you just try and get some rest.
I'm afraid of what I might dream.
To be honest, I think that's the least of your problems. Have you seen where you're sleeping? Okay. I'm just going to steal everything you own, don't mind.
Choo-choo.
Choo-choo indeed. Choo-choo, my darling. I can love me. That's normal, again. Railway music. I mean, I love how you can all but read the posters. That's just kind of impressive, to be honest. I suppose the beds aren't terrible. I've slept in worse. Oh my god. Okay. Yep, they've ramped the
I can barely
door.
recognize the face of the poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp.
Yippee. And my sanity's going floopy. This is fine. This is fine, this is fine, this is fine.
There was a fierce fight here, but someone tried to flee.
Yeah, Charles, go and look at something non-disturbing for a while, please. I'm sure it will all be fine. So I am in my detective vision, and pardon me, this is how therapy works. What, go and stare at something that's non-disturbing and hope that your brain doesn't melt. Yeah, do it.
5 cards short of a full house.
I didn't want to say anything, Charles, but you know, if push comes to shove. Pokemon Chronicle. We have ourselves a little shrine.
I'm surprised they don't have someone's portrait here.
Probably did. At some point. Now, I know there's something on the bed, so let's do this first. Mind's eye, so...
Never seen knives like this before. Masterful work.
Yeah, you're not done with it, Charles.
Never seen knives like this before. Masterful work.
Do you want to just check that? Oh, hello. Rotated very fast. Okay.
Seems like Prohibition hasn't affected Oakmont too much.
Frankly, they've got their own problems.
So, that's what an Innsmouther looks like.
It's going to be interesting to see what they look like up front. You know, up in person. Oh, yeah, the Creepy Doll collection is great. Thanks for that. Oh, and my brain's melting again. Excuse me a moment. Yeah, I mean, it is still clearly the original game. Creepy Doll's a good Magic the Gathering card. Fair enough. And there's a creepy doll that always follows you. Okay. It is still the original game, quite clearly. It's just, it does look a lot prettier. So, we have this. And when looked at it like this is going to be interesting. Oh. Okay. That's normal. So, I can go into retrocognition. Allows you to understand events that happened in the past. Inspect enough evidence on the scene and the vision will emerge. Step into it and find all the critical scenes. Mark them in chronological order to gain new evidence. Okay. First off, though, turn that off because otherwise you're going to have just weird shit marching through your skull. Because of the were-jaguar. Flip a coin to destroy a creature that attacks it. Good fun. I like that. That's cool. Right. Well, let's dive into the other world.
Yeah! Run!
Okay. That's something I hadn't noticed before. Yes, actually, it's both feet up there, ripping it loose. And chased by an Innsmouther.
Take this, ape face.
Well, you're endearing. So he's shooting at him. And oh dear. Got bad news for you on the did I kill my friend front. The answer is yep.
What's happening?
Okay, let's see what we have here.
Okay. This definitely where it started.
What's happening?
So it all went wrong here and everybody legged it outside. They had a fight here.
Take this, ape face.
So yeah, that all kicked off.
Yeah! Run!
When Albert Throgmorton woke up, he was not himself.
That's polite.
He attacked the fishermen and his hysteria spread to them. When he got wounded, he fled.
Okay. Okay, yeah, stare at the wall, stare at the wall, stare at the wall. It's fine. It's all good, Charles. You're all good. You're okay. Mate. Okay, when I say okay, you are clearly not okay. It is all clearly not all right. So, let's have a look. We've got the write-up on Will Hammond, who's the guy we've just spoken to up here. We've got the visions of the brawl. And we have loads more clues. So, Lewis shot without warning when Albert Throgmorton became aggressive. As an Innsmouther, Lewis and his people suffered at the hands of the Throgmortons. That could be a reason to hate them. Okay. Reasonable. Albert attacked the fisherman. One of the fishermen is missing. Albert returned unstable. He was dangerous and posed a threat to Lewis Flynn and his fellow fishermen. I don't think Lewis exactly tried very hard not to. One of the fishermen's missing. Pardon me. I can track down Albert. Albert and the fisherman named Lewis fled the scene after the fight in the house. I can track them using my supernatural sense. As I say, Charles was not normal before he got as far as Oakmont. Sorry, I gave myself a choking fit earlier today, so it hasn't quite cleared. Okay. Shall we go and have a word with Paul and say, you know what, mate? I wouldn't worry about it. Okay? Okay. So he was dangerous, but they did hate him. Do we have anything else we can do? We can if we don't slip. Sudden psychotic outbreak, he returned unstable. He spread some sort of psychic influence which made everyone nearby suffer hysteria. And he fled while wounded. Which we don't need to link up with anything else. So, we have a new icon. I can track down Albert, so we're going to pin that. Do we have side cases? No side cases, no completed cases. So, follow the omens. They've made it, I fancy, a little bit clearer when you've got, you know, what's that technical term? Oh yeah, weird shit. Hi.
My head! I still hear those voices.
Yeah, about that. Let's head downstairs and not do what I did last time, which is just jump through the wall. You know, even with the gamma up, this is still none too bright, is it? Right, hi.
I've said everything I know.
You haven't actually said a lot, to be fair. But you are a brave man, because you're barefoot in this. Your tetanus is up to date.
Don't do anything stupid, newcomer. And keep your hands where I can see them.
Okay. I'm feeling the love right now.
Mr. Throgmorton, I found this in the lifeboat. Looks like it's your son's will.
Give it to me. Oh, my boy, what did you get yourself into?
Deep, deep
If
shit.
only I hadn't sent you on that cursed expedition.
You did what now?
Bye.
Yeah. Yeah, I know, you're having a turn, sir. I wish it would stop raining quite this much, because I think the rain is actually causing a significant degree of stress on my system. Okay. So, we are going to be following the omens, just because I know where I'm going.
So, the fisherman pursued Albert. Even let off a few shots.
Okay. Do we have anything else outside here that I managed to just walk straight past? So he went out through there. Yep, this is all normal. It's great. So we can follow the runners. And also we can read. Let's take a trip to Sanity Land for a moment. Pick up some scrap. And back into it. It makes you wonder who the omens actually are. Or what they are.
Even though Albert was wounded, he managed to climb that high. Robert wasn't exaggerating when he said he raised him strong.
Okay. And up we go. And we're off the path. So... Pardon me. Oh, what is with your head, sir? Is it just me or has he got barnacles on his skull? Okay, let's go inside. Okay. Yeah. Charles, just take a breather. In, out, you good. It's all fine. It's creepy as shit. It's all fine. Okay. Here we go.
There's something in the pocket.
Oh, I'll take it. Lewis, please just give me one more week. I know I owe you, but I'm underwater like everyone else right now. I don't yet have enough stock to operate the bar smoothly with the fuzz snooping about the port. But don't worry, I've struck a nice deal with the proper people and should have a steady supply channel soon. Just one more week and I'll return for everything with double interest. Okay. That went well.
The blood is fresh. Whomever it belongs to could not have got far.
Bless your heart for saying got, not gotten. Thank you. I appreciate that. Gunpowder and alcohol, as you do. I am keeping an eye on his sanity chip, which is very broken right now. Okay. Down we go. Now, we're still getting the signs. Okay, there we go. I really need to do something about this. So, I am going to see if I can break it open with a brick.
The door won't budge.
I don't want to budge the door. No, I can't, by the way. Will a melee attack do? Yes! I feel the need to save, because this is going to be horrible. Potentially. Oh, my first combat coming up. Oops. I have not yet got the hang of looking to keep an eye for outbreaks, so I sincerely hope that people are enjoying the stream. I will hold off here, however, until we get back from our break, because it seemed a bit rude to go into the first proper combat of the game during an ad break. So, what do you guys think of the remaster? I'm personally quite impressed with the look of it. I think the lighting could be higher. I may have to play with the gamma a little bit. But overall, I mean, you really can't argue with the texturing. That is extremely impressive. It's going to be interesting to see how it copes with multiple things on screen. So, lots of enemies, that kind of thing. See what it's actually going to cope with. I might have to go with what I was doing on Alan Wake 2 when it first came out, which I was playing in 720 and then using the upscaling. Which, to be honest, looked absolutely fine. If, you know, being honest with you. Okay, and we're back off ad break. I will get the hang of it, I promise. So. Oh dear. Baron is indebted to Lewis. Yeah. Lewis may have wanted Albert dead. He may have wanted to kill Albert outright because he was a Thaumaturge, rather than just drive him off. Yeah, killing him at the scene, that would have been self-defense. Chasing him down? That's not quite the gig, is it? And no, I don't quite know where my voice is going at the moment, but, you know, deal with it. Okay. Doesn't work message. Has Twitch cleared up its act, by the way, Robinson? Just out of curiosity, or are you still stuck with what you had? Good lord. Sorry. Yes, enough of that. Enough of the jokingness. We do not like that. We are not at home to joking. It is not appreciated. Seems to have stopped. It was just a couple of times right at the start. Okay, that's cool. I can cope with that then. That's fine. Okay. So we have all sorts of options. Right. Oh, sugar. Oh, Christ. No. Nope, not liking you. Nope, don't like how fast they moved. Oh, my sanity's melting. Excellent. Oh, the creature that is all elbows. You know, there are some things I do not need high definition for. On the whole. I am not wildly happy with that. It's a strange thing because it basically just seemed to be clearing the stream chat and me connecting with the stream itself was fine. That's weird. Uh-huh. That's still a suspect picture. Okay, I'm going to turn the post-processing down. That's my anti-aliasing. Okay. So that's how I pick whether it's upscaling. That may be why I was having trouble. Because I was using the upscaling. I don't think is necessary because I'm only streaming at 1080. I'm playing at 1080 on the grounds that what's that? Oh yeah, my monitor's 1080. So let's see if change. Oh god. Yeah, okay, that's significantly different.
One fatal round through the forehead. That's no accident. This was deliberate.
Oh, thank you. Oh god, don't stand at the body, dear. Much appreciated having you drop by. Thank you very much, Lexi. Yeah, I don't know how much I'm going to be playing more of this, but now I've had a bit of a look, I will finish this first quest, and then I will probably swap to the Thaumaturge. I don't know if you get ads on the VOD. That's something I hadn't thought of. I assume you will, but... Okay, let's go to the Mind Palace. Albert was murdered, and Lewis left the crime scene. Okay. Lewis left the crime scene, and the bar owner is indebted to Lewis. Maybe hiding at the bar in Oakmont's port. Okay. So let's have a proper look at body. Yep, always a good move to look at dead body with psychic vision. No way that could go. Yeah, you see, he didn't hang himself up there, did he? I think hanging him on the meat hook.
One fatal round through the forehead. That's no accident.
Yeah,
that's deliberate.
That's when it stops being self-defense, isn't it? When you hang them on the meat hook afterwards. Okay. Don't trust this. Oh, good. Yeah, it's the whole discombobulated scapula. I'm just not happy with that. I don't like it at all. It is horrible. And my sanity is dribbling away. Nothing else here. Okay, let's get the hell out. We ignore that, because blah. fine. This is all fine. Possibly dandy. So let's finish exploring down here. And we can check upstairs. Blackwood Marsh Fish Canning Factory. Can I get up from here? Can I get out from here? That's the question. Kinda. Okay, stairs are for wimps. I'm a wimp. I'm a wimpy tentacle. Okay. So, I have found all the relevant bits and pieces. Oh yeah, this is far more responsive now. Now it's not trying to upscale. I think I will at some point try turning it down to 720 and then upscaling and just see if it takes some of the demand away. Under the keel bar. Under the keel bar? The water effect on the clothes. It just... You're just hoping it's all waterproofed, aren't you? You're just looking for it all to be waxed. Because if it's not, then he's going to have a smelly, smelly jacket for the entire rest of the game. That's just how it's going to work. I wonder what they're burning. Oh, that's new. Stand your ground. Rochester R18. 1898. Ah, okay. It's the rifle. Hello. It's not somewhere I've been before. Not somewhere it's anywhere I actually want to go. Reasonably sure I haven't been that way. Okay. Fair enough. Is that something I can pick up? No. Under the keel. Just been very fond of the barn now. Fisk Ramen. Mr. Markson's finest old Oakmont fish vodka. Yummy. Sec Pani. Zio Giovanni, we can feed everyone. Yeah, you look really menacing. Let's go and have a chat with cops, because I know I can't get out, but let's see what this interaction does. Hello, can we leave? Hello?
The port is closed by order of Robert Throgmorton. Back off.
Okay, fine. That's not a conversation.
Oh. Hey, got a spare bullet, fella? I ain't eaten in days.
Really dislike how upscaling is core behind every game these days. Yeah. As I said, I had to do it on my first playthrough of Alan Wake 2, but then the patch dropped. That radically reduced the demand, the system requirements, and I didn't have to do it after that. But even so, running in 720 with upscaling, if the game is geared for it, is absolutely fine. I have no problem with that. Still looks as nice. Talos 2 looked really fuzzy for you because you had to use one method of upscaling. Okay, well, tell you what, since we're here, let's give this a save, just in case I blow it up. Oh, we have photo mode, by the way. Wow, they're not kidding, are they? That's a lot of options. So not what Charles looks like, but you know. Give your f-stop. Yeah. I mean, for goodness sake. And change the focal length, so I can shorten the focal length and then zoom out. And indeed, that defocuses the police officers over his shoulder. Let me change the exposure time. So we've got autofocus is on. I can change the focal distance if I want. Alright, that's literally rotate. Auto exposure is on. Ah, I can play silly buggers with the exposure. Wow, okay. Charles, just after he got nuked. Okay, so what happens if I turn that on? Pretty much stays the same. We've got different filters. Oh, like that. Sepia tone. Straight up black and white. Quite like that one. Day for night. And normal. Go with the warm one, because that's kind of cool. Vignette, yes or no? And if so, how much? So, oh, you can get some very interesting effects by playing with the exposure and the vignette. Filter intensity. I can keep it on the warm one, but it doesn't have to be all the way up. So let's turn the auto exposure off. Widen it up there and then bring it down slightly with the vignette. What's the flare intensity? Sure, because I am in quite a dark area. Alright, okay, so that's changing the light around there. Change the tint colour. Or tint intensity sound. Oh wow. So yes, you can cycle through for the full psychedelic experience. So okay, let's whack those down to 0. Play with the sharpness. Oh, crumbs. Wow. That is Charles who's been through the wars. This is why you never turn up sharpness too high on your TV. No matter what it was set to in the showroom, it will look weird. Apply film grain. How much do I want? Okay, let's give him a certain amount. And yeah, let's put him in front of the coppers. Can't move the camera very far because I'm actually up against the side of the building. Let's put him opposite there. And then Chromatic aberration. Let's see what that does. Oh, wow. Yep. Charles having an absolute turn. Let's turn that down. And space to toggle the UI on and off. If you're happy with that, you can line that up. I like the idea of focusing on the light with him in the foreground. And then that to take the photo. Oh, okay. Okay, so let's give him... Oh yeah, there we go. That's a nice one. Only thing is, I'm not sure how you take a photo. I've probably taken like 3 now. Yeah. Unless it just wants you to take a screenshot. Which strikes me as weird. Yeah, I just tried space. Space toggles the UI. However, the mouse button's U. Yeah, that's my only actual query. No, that's not what I meant to do. Controls. Up, down, left, right. Mind's eye, tutorial. Oh, interact is hold for looting. I just wonder if it may actually be. Now, is it going to remember? No, it's not. Okay, that's fine. That's not a problem. It is remembering my basic settings, but the positioning is different. But that's not really an issue. Bring him around here so I can actually see him. Okay. Nope, it's not hold. If that's it, shift. I'm having a moment as to where I put. No, maybe? No, okay, fine. Am I relishing the graphics update now? Yes. Photo mode is lovely, I have to say. Oh, Control Shift P, right, okay. Sorry, I knew I had customized my screenshots. Oh, of course, he can crouch. Oh, that looks good. Okay, no, stuff it, we're going into photo mode again. So let's do that, and then we're going to play silly buggers with the focal distance. Pardon me. Get out of the way, you strange little person. Quite like that, actually. And I want film grain about there. Don't need chromatic aberration. And I do want the vignettes, but I want to also then up the exposure. compensate and just give me a different feel. Reduce the vignette a bit. And then we are on that filter. And we're going to reduce the filter intensity a bit. Turn that off. Hey Hiram! Attempting to Google is useless because the AI keeps taking from Reddit of other games and the search results suggest how to use the camera item. Something I might do actually is I may query. I'm on the Discord because I was on the playtest for. I'm on the open playtest for 2. However, in the meantime, what I can do is, of course, I can manually use my screenshot facility to take this photo anyway. And grab that. So I like I said, I've probably got about 15 screenshots. Oh, interesting scarring down the side of his face, isn't it? Oh, sorry. Oh, my apologies. I misread that because I'm an idiot. Officially, however, welcome to the stream. It is Gorpy. Yeah. Okay, so you can stand up now, Charles. It's fine. Poor bugger standing there in the rain. So, what we're going to do is, while we're here, we are going to turn down the resolution to 720. And we are then going to turn on the upscaling. Oh, and we're going to crash the game. I've just discovered how to crash it, guys. Well, that went off under whoops. Oopsie. Mind you, I've just realised I was running with the browser open in the background, so that probably didn't help, actually. Authentic experience, yeah. Oh, like I said, only came out yesterday. So, right. Okay. Right, let's go back in. But let's clear my RAM first. Because I would think I may possibly have been overstressing it just a smidge. I'm hoping it will let me go back in. And that it was just changing it that had a turn. Of course, what I do have is the option to go in through AMD Adrenaline, and I can turn on things like the super resolution there. And, sorry, the FSR there. Oh yes, of course, we get the warning for attitudes. I think it's the technical term. Attitudes and prejudice. Okay, well, let's see if this will let me go back to the video. Where did it crash? It crashed when I changed it. But it will let me into the menus. So, okay. If it'll let me continue. And if it doesn't like it, what I will do is I will turn off the interpolation, frame interpolation. Wow. Shit, you saying you haven't saved since then? Can I just say, chaps, this is running in 720 now, but upscaled. That looks lovely, doesn't it? That looks absolutely gorgeous. Feel the gentle touch of the tentacles. There's a photo I ought to grab, actually. Tentacle, tentacle. Okay, let's go into photo mode there. Focus down the vignette. Maybe not quite that far, but yeah. There we go. You've got the individual raindrops just hanging there. And give them a touch of film grain. And I feel a photo coming on. I may have some new desktop wallpaper, you know. Yeah. And out we come. Yeah, this looks absolutely fine to me. I don't know about you guys. Seems like it's coming through at a decent clip. Rain is still very much coming down. Hello.
Oh, yeah. Hey, got a spare bullet, fella? I ain't eaten in days.
Okay, you're just confusing me. Don't eat bullets. Yes, Hi.
You look familiar, but old Billy hasn't seen you around.
Hello, Billy. Would you mind being in the light?
You look familiar,
Okay.
but old Billy hasn't seen you around.
Yeah, Billy is definitely doing his best Jack Nicholson impression there, isn't he? Worry about what's on the barbecue. Must be who's on the barbecue. No, there is no quick save, Drat. I'm trying to quick save. Yeah, if I need to play this in 720 with the upscaling, I have no problem with this. Looks great. You've got a bit of a leak here. You're leaking a bit, so. You know what, let's go to the crafting section. Right, I could do with a first aid kit, you know. Maybe it's just me. Can't make it, I've only got sort of one coiled spring. I can make extra ammo from my Tommy gun. But I can't because I have enough. I'm up to 7 rounds for my pistol. Ooh. That's bad noise.
Stay alert. Monsters lurk underground. They're everywhere.
Okay.
Ugh, I'll miss the carpenter's food giveaway with this darn port closure.
Okay. Can I talk to you? No? Okay.
Welcome to Under the Keel.
Oh, that's nice.
What do you want?
Ah, I've seen some unsettling
I've
creatures.
seen some unsettling creatures around. Like nothing I've ever encountered. What are they?
So you met a wild beast, newcomer. No one knows what they are, but consider yourself lucky to still be in one piece. They arrived in the flood. Some say they come from the sea. Others that they are Kay's punishment for us.
They're made of body bits.
And what do you say?
If it bleeds, you can kill it. Keep your gun handy. And if you want to erase the memory, I sell a perfect cure right here. Remember, better to be a coward and live than brave and dead. Unless you're a newcomer.
Okay.
I'm looking for a man by the name of Lewis Flynn. Any chance he's here?
Yeah. Even if I knew, I don't rat to newcomers.
Well, how about a newcomer with a big gun?
As it happens, I know you owe a debt to Mr. Flynn. Trouble is, I found your note near the dead body of Albert Throgmorton, son of Robert. So, it seems Lewis is in trouble. Might have even come here to hide. But you hand him over and he won't be back to collect what you owe. Get me?
Drock. That would explain the blood. Fine. If it gets me out of this mess, you can have him.
So?
He's upstairs. Here's the key. You gotta promise to deal with him once and for all. But save the shooting for outside, huh?
Smart man. There's your good deed for the day.
Okay. Now you see, Lewis very much murdered Albert. It's like I said, you don't accidentally hang people on the hook. Very sorry and all that.
Bye.
So yeah, that's still looking very nice, thank you. With it downgraded like that, I can probably get away. Oh! Okay. Previous engine didn't allow for that. Just knocked the bottle out of his hand and he's not happy with me. Okay, fine. That's cool. Oh, Coil Springs, I can make a first aid kit. I can make a first aid kit. Bonk, bonk. No, I can't. I've only got... Oh, I just picked up Coil Springs. Oh, I need 2 and I've only got 1 alcohol. I was reading the things the wrong way round. Oh, that's just me being daft. Yep, I have just wandered back and forth behind your bar. Nothing over here that I can loot. No? Yes? No? Maybe? No? Okay. Let's not piss the poor bastard off any further. Hello, you're creepy.
Come closer, troubled soul. Let me tell you what your future holds.
You're some kind of, fortune teller?
Yes,
if you're
my
lucky.
dear. Yes. Oh, it's so clear. Your path holds many surprises, newcomer.
What you don't know is basically she's saying, you're stuffed.
Really? Like what?
Not so fast, newcomer. I see many things. For a small fee, I'll tell you some of them.
Alright, how much? $1?
Your money has no value here, newcomer. After the flood, Oakmonters deal in the practical. Booze, smokes, and bullets. And I'll make it easier for you. I don't smoke.
I haven't got any booze I'm willing to give you, so okay.
Let's hear what my future holds.
But I have been crafting.
Let me focus. The sea will be generous in the coming days. Many gifts delivered, and many will regret partaking.
I don't think I follow.
I see old and new. A hard heart against an iron will. Whoever wins, you win too. But you'll only see that from inside a metal cage. And tall pillars circled by the dead. A race from one to the next as time itself laughs.
Thank you. I'll keep that in mind.
You are welcome. I can't wait to see what you do.
Yeah. Well, yeah, she's normal. Okay, this is fine. Okay, still no side quests. Lewis is hiding in the bar with Oakmont. We know. I've got the key. So let's pin Lewis is hiding. And in the mythos. Many gifts delivered and many will regret partaking. Does she think I'm going to poison the fish later on? Only see from inside a metal cage. I'm assuming the diving suit. Tall pillars circled by the dead, a race from one to the next as time itself laughs. Not sure about that one. Okay. Let's head up. Really does look the biz.
What the? Get the... Oh.
Yeah, okay. Hi. I know I knocked the bottle out of your hand downstairs, but you okay? How you doing? It's nice that what they've done is they've populated up here now. I don't think they were there before. It all just feels a little bit more... I'm going to say lively, because that's not Oakmont. 15 to 1800 dead. Okay. As you do. Sorry.
Hey, who are you? What are you doing?
Charles Reed, private investigator. Mr. Throgmorton hired me to find his son Albert, so...
You're screwed.
I think you know why I'm here.
Throg. That darn bartender. It was all that crazy ape's fault. You hear me?
Calm down. I only want to speak, for now. But no, if you reach for your gun, you'll hit the floor faster than you can say poetic justice.
I got nothing to hide.
You liar! You're a murdery little scumbag. Okay, come on.
Start at the beginning. What happened?
We were in our house, me, Paul, and Will. Barry'd gone to the sea. Though I told him that it would only bring bad luck. If he'd listened to me, we'd all still be alive.
Come on, Lewis. Focus.
Right. Well, Barry dragged that damn ape to our house. He was bragging about how much Mr. Throgmorton would give us for saving his son. But that ape, he was out cold. Then woke in an instant and started screaming, attacking us. After that, can't remember a thing.
He's definitely very fishy. Let's be rude.
What kind of... why do you... your face, it's,
Oh, so you're here to attack me just because I look different to you?
No, it's because you're a
spit
murderer.
on me, whisper to your friends? What's new?
No, I'm sorry. I didn't know how to ask. I've just never met someone like you before. I didn't mean any offense.
Innsmouther's bodies were blessed by the She.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna see a lot of us here, so you better get over it. We are proud of who we are.
The thing is, that's not a problem. You know, I fancy this looks better as is. The problem is that you're a homicidal maniac, sir.
You shot to kill. No warning, no second chances. You pursued Albert even after he fled. Why?
I can't remember it. When he woke, it was like a bloody mist descended over me.
Uh-huh.
First thing I recall after is that darn warehouse and me covered in blood.
Don't believe you.
I had no idea what happened, though. I suspected it had something to do with that ape. Turns out, I was right.
I hear there's a bit of a feud between the Innsmouthers and the Throgmortons. Care to fill me in?
Those apes hated us from the moment we arrived in Oakmont. Our home was destroyed. We just needed a place to stay. The Blackwood Grand family sheltered us, but others were not as hospitable. We needed jobs, food, and medicine. The city denied it all.
And so?
We had to fight for every crumb of bread. And those Throgmortons in their high castle only made our life harder, always conspiring behind our backs, always setting people against us. I'd love to see them suffer like we suffered.
Alrighty. The thing is, lots of sympathy for that. Not so much sympathy for the murder.
You mentioned a grand family. What do you mean?
So you're a newcomer, huh?
Yep.
Explains a lot.
Yeah, a newcomer with a gun. Answer the question.
Okay. People here are crazy about bloodlines and tradition and reputation. The head honchos of Oakmont are called the Grand Families. There's the Carpenters, who control most of the city's underworld, the Blackwoods, who share kin with Innsmouthers through the Marsh family.
And let me guess, the Throgmortons.
Right, those filthy apes. Now that most of the Blackwoods are gone, there's nobody left to protect us Innsmouthers.
What happened to the Blackwoods? Your actions did look deliberate.
The things you did to Albert don't look like a bloody rage. A fatal shot to the head, a hidden body. One might start to wonder if it was deliberate.
I don't know what to say. I wasn't myself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Of course you weren't, mate. You accidentally, in a fit of rage, shot him through the skull. Face to face, and then hung him on the meat hook.
I think I've got all I need.
Please, Mr. Reed, don't tell Throgmorton about me. I know I'm in no position to ask. I didn't want to do whatever it is I did. Honest, have mercy, please. I have a family. Without me, they'll starve.
You're trying to appeal to my better nature, and that's making an assumption. I won't tell him, or I'll think about it. I will think about it.
This is not exactly cut and dry. I need some time to think.
Perhaps I can offer something to grease your grinds. I still have a few bullets on me.
Yeah, I bet you do. Yeah, okay.
It turns out I arrived here unprepared for business. You give me a little something to get started, and my lips are sealed.
I knew you'd understand. Here you are, Mr. Reed.
Thank you. The thing is, I don't have to honour this because I can still choose to turn him into Throgmorton. Right. Oh. The Innsmouth fisherman that killed Albert Throgmorton, hiding at the local bar in the port. He admitted he was at the crime scene, but can't remember how exactly he killed Albert Throgmorton. He claims he was under mental influence, just like the other fishermen at the house. He seems awfully together for someone who was completely gonzoed. I can either reveal Lewis's whereabouts to Throgmorton, or I can save him and lie to Robert. Right then. Albert was murdered, and Lewis was afflicted by hysteria. So, Lewis was aware of his actions. He was aware of what he was doing during the fight with Albert Throgmorton. Or he was mentally affected and couldn't control his actions. So that one leads to he was under a mental influence, couldn't control his actions and thus can't be blamed. I could try to cover for him, or else Robert Thornton will have his head. Or Lewis was aware of his actions. Whoa, okay. There's a look. The Innsmouth look, in fact. Psychic influence or not, Lewis was out to murder Albert Throgmorton. He had a motive too, the mutual hatred between the Innsmouthers and the Throgmortons. I must tell Robert Throgmorton the truth and bring the murderer to justice. So those are my options. Interesting, that one was all kind of shattered and weird. What happens if I swap? Does that still look... No, okay, it is the same. Yeah, that's fine. Are you still taking me to my palace? I have made the decision. Okay. Alright, just wanted me to look at everything. That's fine. Well, he's given me bullets, so that's a thing. Now, I'm not actually going to shoot him. It's fine. Right. Let's go have a chat with the Buzz.
The port is closed by order of Robert Throgmorton. Back off.
The Grand Family, then. Let's head back. This is as atmospheric as anything, isn't it? Can I talk to this dude? Oh, I want that coat.
Mr. Throgmorton, I've encountered something.
What? I don't have all day.
Some unusual creatures, and they sure weren't friendly.
You've seen a wild beast, Mr. Reed. I'm somewhat surprised to see you still alive. Those unsettling things appeared after the flood. I've commissioned a few studies on them, but we know little more than when we started. They're aggressive, but fortunately not immune to gunfire.
Yeah, I learned that firsthand.
Try to avoid them when possible. And when you can't, keep your weapons handy.
Oh my god. Try not to trip over the tentacle beast.
Mr. Throgmorton, I'm afraid I have bad news.
Oh no.
Yeah, I found your son in the basement of a nearby warehouse. I'm sorry, but he was murdered. Shot in the head and the body hidden.
No. It cannot be true.
Yeah, unfortunately it is.
No. I don't believe it. No.
I've tracked down your son's murderer.
Where? Who is he?
Oh, the murderer is dead, or the murderer is at the bar. What do we think? Because, I mean, I said I wouldn't turn him in. But I may have been a lying little liar. let's make nice with Throgmorton.
Just as I suspected, the Innsmouther Lewis is responsible for your son's murder. He's hiding at the local bar, just as the bartender. Seems like he had a bone to pick with your family, and took it out on Albert.
Oh, that scum won't be getting off easy. The whole city shall see what happens when you cross the Throgmortons.
Oh dear.
Justice, bitter-sweet as it is, shall be served. It's rare for a newcomer to make himself so useful. Thank you.
Mr. Throgmorton, I hate to press you, but do you think you could help me now?
Yes, you've earned it. Okay, to think a newcomer barely off the boat solves a crime the police couldn't, but I digress. Remind me, what brought you to Oakmont?
Boat. The psychic influence still makes you hesitate. Yeah, I think had he gunned him down at the house where the other guy brained one of his friends, I can see that that might well have been the psychic influence, and that would have counted as self-defense in my book. He didn't. He chased him out the window, chased after him to the warehouse, down into the basement, murdered him, hung him on the meat hook. That's not panicked self-defense. That's cold-blooded murder with the excuse of self-defense, in my humble. But yeah, it can go either way. This is one of the things I really, really like about this game. There's an awful lot of decisions that can work equally well in either direction. You know, you're not necessarily going to make the right choice. It is like the Sherlock Holmes ones. You know, there is that wiggle room for personal interpretation. Okay, I am investigating cases of insanity, not sources of insanity.
I'm looking into an outbreak of erratic behavior and madness, all linked to shared visions of this place.
Indeed. Then our goals align. This inexplicable hysteria has spread through Oakmont after the flood. I funded an expedition to explore recent geological activity that may be responsible.
Okay.
Do these cases of hysteria involve shared visions as well?
Since the flood, many Oakmonters have had similar nightmares. Indeed, Professor Doe, the expedition leader, complained of them herself.
Waterlogged ruins with unnatural architecture, a sleeping giant, drowned streets, and a voice calming from the depths.
Her words exactly. She proposed the expedition, desperately wanting to find the cause.
Yep, this is fine. This is totally normal.
A geological expedition? I'm not sure I follow.
I have reason to believe the flood and this madness have the same source. As above, so below. So I sent men to find out.
You mentioned the flood. You think it's more than just a natural disaster?
You reckon?
Here, Mr. Reed. What happened defied scientific explanation.
Apart from that.
Has your expedition found anything?
I do not know. Albert was part of it. His passing cannot be coincidence. Why was he alone at the port? And where are the others?
We just don't know.
You think your son was killed because the expedition uncovered something?
Is it so hard to believe? I had no news for a week, then Albert, the only one I could trust, comes ashore and is killed.
It does sound suspicious.
Mr. Reed, I want you to find out what's going on. I expect you're as interested in the expedition's results as I am.
Oh, at least as interested, sir. And we now, I think, are in ad break. I believe. Or the outbreak's just finished. Oh, was outbreak incoming? I could be wrong. Tell me about the expedition.
If I'm going to look into this, I'll need to know more. Where should I start?
I'll give you the address of the expedition's headquarters and a key.
That's all you can tell me?
Let me be clear, Reed. You do not speak to me like that again.
I'm sorry, Mr. Throgmorton. I just meant the more I know, the better.
I am a busy man. I funded the research, but left all preparations to Professor Doe and Albert. When you've finished, come see me at the Throgmorton family manor. It's in Old Grove. Here, I'll show you.
What about my expenses?
They will be reimbursed after you complete your task. And of course, you've earned some compensation for your work here at the port. I'll also include a fair advance in bullets.
Bullets?
The dollar lost its use here, Mr. Reed. After the flood, Oakmont returned to bartering. Bullets mean more than bills.
I don't know what bartering is. So, that's completed the first case. And poor old Charles is indeed quite jumpy. There's fun. Robinson, just out of curiosity, are you on an ad break? I can't monitor them. This is going to be interesting. I wonder if I can get into the pub. Facebook. Lost exhibition. So we'll pin that and have a quick look at seeing what the map looks like. Probably almost exactly the same. Yeah, pretty much. There's something that didn't really need to change, isn't it? There's where one of the boats is. But I've got to get out of Grimhaven Bay first. Actually, I have just saved, so what happens if I up all the detail now? Now that I'm down, I've downed it to 720. What are my options on there? Performance, ultra performance, native AA, quality, or balanced. Okay. Let's see what happens if I whack everything up to max. I'll probably crash the game again, knowing me. So that's foliage, effects, and global illumination quality. Okay. So yep, we've got more grass and stuff. Fire looks a little bit better. More rain. And the lighting is considerably dimmer. Love the reflections of the brickwork, that's nice. What happens if I turn the gamma back down to where I had it at the start? Which was about there. Okay. It's not particularly washed out or anything. It's very, very wet. I thought that was a person for a minute. Oh dear. But the coppers have now gone, so I can get out. We've got some very nice light shafts going on there. Welcome to the cutscene. Enjoy your break. Yeah. Yeah, Charles, you dropped something? You dropped you? Yeah, that's not good. Well, that's fine. I'd forgotten how messed up that vision was. Okay. Costume unlocked. Daywear. The only one I've got. That's rather not. That's me. I mean, that's worrying, because that is me. Eek.
Crew of the Cyclops. Semper Fortis, brothers.
Okay. I don't know what exactly sank the USS Cyclops, only remember the screams and the metal creaking, the water filling the deck, and my headache, the worst I've ever had, so probably you then. I found myself among the floating seaweed, drowning. A nearby piece of the boat helped me survive, and reached the shore of a small island. They found me on it later, starving, half-mad, and babbling about the ancient ruins and their denizens. The officials said none of what I thought I'd seen was real. My memories are true, my strange powers gained after that ordeal prove it. I found something horrible on that island. Something old and dark and slithering. It still haunts me. Yeah, this is the thing, is Charles is definitely not necessarily the one driving at that point. Yeah, the texturing is just so much nicer. Love that cloth effect. I mean, come on. Dear Mr. Reed, I understand you're the private eye that caught the murderer in the port. My life's in danger and I cannot trust anyone in this city. Please come to my room just opposite yours. I'm in despair. I thought you were in the room opposite me. My studies have drawn the attention of vile forces. They stalk me and will take me soon. I've cast my lot and am beyond saving, but the 7 books must be saved at any cost. Even if I'm gone, find my notes there. This knowledge must not be lost, as it could be our kind's last hope for enlightenment. Please be the bearer of this light, for I have failed. So that's the Mystic Tomes. I think it's Mystic Tomes DLC, in fact. All that we see or seem is just a dream within a dream. Yeah, that's normal. US Navy, Charles W. Reed. Oh. 21st of March 1917. When presumably he demobbed, or joined up in fact. 9th of October 1894. So yeah, it's DOB, possibly. Okay.
Never again, they say.
Yeah. And don't they say it? Okay. Let's have a look in the wardrobe. And in fact, at my stuff. Sweet dreams are made
up. No matter how much of this I chug down, the visions always return.
Yeah. You don't think the fact that you're taking huge amounts of opium and shit, you know, might be a reason why you can't sleep properly. Okay, so that's my newcomer outfit. My unburdened newcomer outfit, which is exactly the same. Oh, it's not exactly the same, it's a different coat. It is a different coat. That's weird. Because that is just the leather lapels. Whereas the unburdened newcomer is what I'm wearing now, but with a backpack. So you can't actually go back to what you start in. It's interesting. Okay. That's all fine. Pardon me. Those are all pretty much the same. I worry how much he looks like Ben Affleck there. Really does. The day wear's nice. We like that. And oh, 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 love it. Oh, love it all to little fish bits. The aspiring sleuth is basically Sherlock's outfit from Sherlock Holmes Chapter 1. That was not in the original version. Oh, I'm well happy. Oh, well, it's going to have to be that then. I don't care. It doesn't mean I have a backpack. Well, it means I have no backpack. I need this image. I need this look. And he's got his torch tucked into his vest pocket on the waistcoat. Oh, that is the beast. So, alcohol, shell casings, core springs, cordite, gunpowder, metal scrap, and rags. Okay, what's in the cupboard? Antipsychotics. I have antipsychotic. Okay, let's have a look. So, I have a plug your brain back in kit. And I can make another first aid kit, so we will do another first aid kit. I've got a revolver. Rusty 6-shooter, Bolt Model D, nicknamed the Widowmaker, uses powerful 4440 cartridges. It is not enough cartridges. I'll make that, that's fine. Can make myself an antipsychotic kit, so what the hell? Oh, and you can only have 3 of those, so okay, that's fine. So we have chunks of Charles's diary. Raids on Innsmouthers. The number of attacks on the Innsmouth immigrants has increased. Raids are intensifying, with more and more Innsmouthers being exposed to abuse and assault. Sometimes whole families are found dead in their houses. Police were on the case, with several illegal Innsmouth businesses captured and their owners sent to jail. Yeah, obviously when they're being beaten up and murdered in their homes, obviously that's when you raid their houses. That's how that works. The city ought to have been cleaned of those fish-faced scum long ago, said Robert Thaumaturge, head of the Thaumaturge Grand family. I regret only one thing. It all started too late. Had we not neglected our civic duties, my son Albert would still be here with us. Well, no, he wouldn't. Hey, Mr. Reed, it seemed you overexerted yourself while conducting the investigation for Mr. Thaumaturge. Forgive me the audacity, but I brought you to the Devil's Reef while you were unconscious. Great. Please take more care of yourself in your future. I won't be there for you every time. Okay. Yeah. That's optimism, isn't it? That candle. It's. Oh, that's a totally normal mirror. No, that's fine. Yeah, that's absolutely dandy. So, directly opposite my room. Okay, we have the yellow sign. This is fine. Good time in the ruins. Local women were talking about a ruined house in central Coverside near the radio tower on the crossing of Landing Avenue and Kingsport Street. The ghosts of the house owner and his family still read that unholy book they kept. Several newcomers who tried to settle in the ruins have gone mad. Talking with locals is never easy. Pardon me. But this old chap was one of the queerest yet. He was happy to talk about the book, but only laughed when I proposed to buy it. I left it in the most guarded place of the city and paid enough to keep it there until the world ends. And if it is abandoned after the flood, even better. Ignorance is the best guardian. I'm guessing he meant the abandoned bank building on Northern Advent. Okay. Let's have a look what else we got. Yeah, this is fine. Yep, that's exactly what I want. Boarded up the windows and locked the door. They're just men, the Yellow King's gang. They can't get here now. Now there's only me and these nightmares. A little longer and I'll figure them out. The fishermen talk of a place near the Blackwood Manor on the southern part of Whisper Street. Seriously, don't call somewhere Whisper Street. I mean, honestly. Sorry. Where meetings occur in the dead of night. The locals don't like this part of Eastern Grimhaven Bay because they seem to fear those who gather near the half-built ships. They say a certain book is read at these meetings, a cursed tome that makes people so crave the sea's touch they go and drown in the ocean. The one reading the book stands on the cursed boat that sinks in the fog. Those who saw it touch the floor have either gone mad or disappeared. Oh, that's fine. That's all good. Local legends may be more than superstition. I think the legends at this point are queuing up. You're watching while smooching Narnian's forehead and you're 100% out of 10 recommend. Ah, bless. Well, give Narnia a pet for me, okay? Okay. Ow. A dozen witches were hanged on an old apple tree, a huge apple tree that still grows near the cider mill. Among these documents is a confession. One of the witches said the devil himself granted them a book with words of power. This book hides itself from mortal eyes, waiting for the witches to be reborn and return to claim it. The witch who wrote this confession lived in Eastern Reed Heights, somewhere north of the intersection of Communion Road and Museum Avenue. Could the book still be hidden there? That's interesting. I think I went to the tree last time. and got myself murdered repeatedly. I had a dream so real it still makes my hands shake. A huge Ferris wheel rose amidst the city. People got on and rode it higher and higher before jumping off at its peak. That's counterproductive. As the pile of corpses grew bigger, the crowd pushed me to the wheel, and then I saw a man with a leather bag. He was standing in the centre of the wheel and reading from a book. His awful dirge was making the wheel rotate and dragging the crowd to their slaughter. Could this vision be real? I know there is a Ferris wheel at the park in Western Old Grove, but where could the book be? Oh, dear. Ahem. 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 Building the church was his redemption. Day after day he worked without payment, carrying stones and putting them in the moist soil of Salvation Harbour. At night, when he returned to his house behind the church, he couldn't sleep. The book his ancestors brought across the ocean called. When the church was built, the priest found him hanged on the bell ropes, but the book is still waiting for someone to come and read it. His house is in central Salvation Harbour. I mean, how can you have somewhere in this town that has a bad reputation? I mean, on so many levels. Took a lot of effort to track down this book. After being stolen from the Throgmorton Museum, it was brought by a local surgeon who was found dead in his house after the flood. I snuck in and checked out his place, but in vain. Still, there is somewhere else the tome may be. The private hospital in Western Reed Heights where the surgeon worked has been abandoned. The archive say it's on Bourbon Road, between Innsmouth and Oak Street. Okay. So, those are all my quests, which can be done over the course of the game. So, I've got the Mystic Tomes side quest, and I've got Lost at Sea, which is the primary quest. Okay. Loads of clippings from the Oakmont Chronicle. Hang on. Pardon me. Remnants of World War One? I don't think we're very far off. Mr. Archer, I've seen you dragging things into your room, mind the floor, and make you pay for any scratches.
Door won't budge.
Oh, I want to kick the door in. Let me kick the door in.
Makes this place feel more like home. I miss Boston already.
Yeah, Boston doesn't miss you, apparently. Can I get in there? I can. Oh, I can get in there. Okay. It's always worth ripping everybody off for everything. Alright, that's my bedroom. Not my bedroom, it's too creepy. Yeah, the texturing now on this is absolutely delightful. You can really feel the gloopiness. What's different? I don't think I've done this one. Really nice bureau. Too many coincidences. So the lighthouse is out, several ships have gotten lost at sea, and some are now decorating the city's beaches. That's one thing, but now there's an enterprising fellow at the city port hiring salvagers to recover ships. He's turning a tidy profit from selling them. Can't be a coincidence, need to look into it. Now, if only this city wasn't so impossible to navigate. Somebody has had a bad day after red stringing up a map very nicely. Now, I've done this mission, and yeah, that looks about right, to be honest. Oh. Let's assume that's just a pile of blankets and not a dead person. I choose to believe that because that's nicer than what I was considering. I know I said I was likely to go on to the Thaumaturge, by the way, but I think it's getting a bit late, so I apologise for that. Oh, okay. The door just slammed itself on me. That's fine. Wow. Hi. Yeesh. You've got issues, mate. And there's a really bad draft in here. Nice chair though. Okay, so this doesn't even merit the quest. This is just random shit. That's worrying. It's like extra eyes or possibly tentacles. I'm not sure about this. What I am doing is saving. Right, so that's the top floor cleared. Let's head all the way down. Yeah, well, that stuff is damn near illegible. Affidavit?
Finally, awake. Gotta tell you though, mister, you want to stay on here, you stop making all that noise.
Sorry? What noise?
Noise? What noise are you talking about?
I expect my guests to be respectable. Moans, chanting, all that kind of thing. It stops, all right?
Well, you're a bit optimistic, aren't you, in this place?
Yeah, sorry about that. I don't really remember what happened, but I'll do my best.
Yeah? Well, next time it happens, you end up sleeping under the bridge like the other newcomers.
You're not exactly friendly with your guests. Aren't we the ones keeping you in business?
All these newcomers after the flood, they're stark raving mad.
What do you mean?
You can't imagine the crazy notes and books I find after they move out. Only thing they're good for is lighting the kitchen stove.
Can I have a look?
I knew it. I tell you, no one sane would be interested. And you want to take a look?
Yep.
Well, fine. Take what you wish.
Okay. I've got lots more quests. I have the Letters from Oakmont quest, which is huge, takes ages, and is really nasty. Tracking down everybody's dreams. Weird notes found in the rooms of disappeared newcomers. Among them I found several pages from a diary of a man describing his life in Oakmont. He's suffering from visions and marked the places where they happened. Was he trying to avoid them? Was he Dux? Oh, that's rather... Dust and the smoke. Yeah, I'm not convinced that having that right next to the electrical tools is electrical box is really a good idea. You never know. Oh, just shell casings. Okay, fine. I think it's beautifully atmospheric. My dear Victor, how is Oakmont treating you? Should you be requiring any support, the Blackwoods will be happy to help. I've arranged for that. Regarding your question, I don't know where Robert went, sadly, only that he did not stay in Innsmouth. Perhaps there is hope he didn't perish in that cursed raid. Take good care of the hotel, please. Plenty of our relatives were interested in the property, but you're still my favourite nephew. I know the Devil's Reef is in good hands. Kind regards, Aunt Portia. Okay. Nice that not everybody has unique names. Because of course we've got Robert Throgmorton, and then we've just got whichever Robert it is who's presumably an Innsmouther. Hey, Chrono. This all is looking rather nice, I have to say. Anything I can pick up? Oh, it was a high chair for a minute. You really do not want to bring a child to this. Oh yes, the giant crab. Yes, we're not playing silly buggers with that. We don't like. No. Darren, I think I'm starting to figure this out. Don't locals use signs to mark special places that you know already? Oh yes. Bookhead H means the place is inhabited. Crosshatch marks hidden caches. B sign is barricaded. Still dangerous. Still haven't figured out the spiral shaped sign though. That's fine. I swear, these pictures are all just illustrations of... You will find yourself every single place that you find a picture of in this game. Okay. So, oh no, we have a new outfit for this edition, which I am going to improve the lighting on so that I can show it off properly. So let's go over there. Oh, Charles. Charles. There we go. Put him in photo mode. See what happens. Let's up the exposure a little bit just so I can show it off. It's interesting indeed. It's Sherlock's outfit from Chapter 1. Basically. Only he isn't wearing it lopsided. It's aspiring detective. I love the waistcoat. I think it's great. Rather nice. So, let's turn the exposure down a little bit. Actually, I'll come out of that because he's got his eyes shut. So... oh wow, the splashing. Got so much in the way of rain, it's not even funny. This whole thing just looks so noir. Amazing. So we're going to change that to not the blue filter, but I think we're going to go for that one, or maybe sepia tint. That's rather fun. How high can I get the camera? Okay, it's trying to focus on raindrops. So I can go all the way up there, or I can go the other way. And we can go for Cockroach's eye view. Angle all the way up. Give him a clear run to his face, maybe. Okay, so filter intensity can come down a little bit. All about normal. Okay, let's put it to there instead of the full blown. Vignette onto him a bit. Sharpness up a tiny bit, not much. Film grain. Yeah, let's leave that there. And then chromatic aberration is, yeah, everything's going floopy. Well, that's sinister. Actually, I hadn't intended to do that, but you know what? Yeah, we'll take that. Whee! So, I can, for example, take this photo, wow, lens flare doing its thing. Let's turn the focal length down. South people will expect you to believe you will have your Stellar restored game before 2026. Oh! Yeah, but how much is it going to cost you? That's the problem. Oh, that's nice. I like that. Let's change the filter slightly. And change the colour a bit. If I turn the filter off. So the filters are pre-designed colours. Is how I'm reading it. And then changing the tint. Well, let me change the colour into saturation, I think. Oh. Oh yeah, so you can have your psychedelic colours. Oh, sorry, I could be just here all day now. I think I'm just cruising for new wallpaper. What have I vignette more? Turn off the autofocus and auto exposure and give it a little bit more welling. Can I get into the cupboard, into the booth? I can. That could be an interesting shot. Exposure down the smidge, and let's go for one of the other tints. Purple could be fun. It's a bit otherworldly. Could make the Devil's Reef Hotel yellow. The sharpness just makes it look weird. I think not. That works. Oh yeah, we like that. Oh yeah, that's it. That's what we like. May have to set this up on voice attack with take a screenshot or something. It's conceivable it may have a screenshot button, but I haven't found it yet. Right. I think I am going to call it there for tonight. I've got lots of quests on the books now. Oh, dawn's coming up. Let's see how chirpy dawn is. The answer is not very, I suspect. Oh, look at that. You got the light beams coming through the fire escape. Oh, love that. Oh, there we go. There we go. That's the shot we want. I wasn't going to go back into photo mode, but you know what? Since it has, I'm actually... Unless the descending is any better. No, I don't like that. Let's ascend a tiny bit. Oh, go away. And then take that. Like that a lot. That's rather atmospheric. Infested area. Oh, giddy. Oh, that's helpful. Nope, loving that. That's all good. I don't know why that's showing as an infested area when I don't know it is. But you know what? Saving the game anyway. If I see a cross and 3 L's, apparently I need to reach for a gun. Can I get up there? No, apparently I cannot get up there, but I don't want to either, because apparently that's horrid. Does make you wonder what's going on behind that wall, doesn't it? So that's the hotel where I just came from. Everything's melting, it's fine. You know, photo mode is a very dangerous thing to give me access to in this game. I'm just going to be posing too much. On the deep. That's a shark thing. Let's see how it drives. Because, of course, it's the same essential modelling. But it's the lighting is different. Okay. Once again, I'm not beating the allegations that I can't drive a boat. I certainly can't drive it backwards. Oh, me. Oh, this is pretty. It's horrid. And disgusting and awful and nasty, but it's really pretty. I wonder if I can dock there. If I want to dock there. That's probably no. Okay, fine. Charles, could you just, like, not sink your ship the first time out? Or sink your boat the first time? Fudging Nora, I hadn't realised that wasn't... Oh, God. I thought that was an upturned boat. I had not twigged. Oh, everything's just so much more horrible. Oh. What is going on over there? Mate, I wouldn't be fishing there if I were you. Oh, that's rather. Weird sparkiness going on over there. Hello, can I talk to you? Be like that, I don't care. I mean, if I was an X4, I'd be checking that for a data leak. I'd just like to remind everybody that this is in 720 now. I've got peril music going. Oh, I referenced that in my writing course last night. I included the reference to peril music. And apparently, they liked it. Oh, mate, I know how you feel. Hay fever, huh? Oh, this is the fish market. How did I find the fish market this fast? Oh, okay. Oh, that's normal. Daylight has lasted about 4.5 seconds. I've come near the fish market and suddenly it's the middle of the night. Great, thank you. Someone asked me if I can have a cigarette. I'm going to kill him. Okay. Yeah, I am going to leave this, I promise.
This used to be an okay place to live.
This is Oakmont's all music is peril music. Yes. Yeah, it's just how perily.
What are you selling, mister? I don't see any goods.
I offer what everyone in this Borg needs most. Safety and comfort. You a newcomer? Where are you staying?
The Devil's Reef Hotel.
Oh, old Victor always thinks so small. A man of your talents could earn his board 100 ways. Maybe you want some more spending money?
Yes, obviously.
Got a job for a private eye, mister? I'm always up for a good side gig.
That's what I like to hear. I'm Walter. I need someone capable to take care of an issue on my property. Local fauna, if you know what I mean.
Okay.
Real estate's a risky business. How'd you get into it?
All my life I was a common fisk trader. But I wanted more. I dreamed of being a landlord. A man who never works. So I scrimped and saved, and bought several houses. Gonna rent them to the refugees and newcomers. And I have even greater plans.
Uh-huh. Wants to become a landlord, a man who never works. Days fishes, trout teller, none of your business, TD.
Let me guess. You need a gun for hire. Or is there another task?
I need you to place these incense burners on the top floor of my properties to drive off the wild beasts. Take a photo for me as proof.
Smoke that repels wild beasts. Does that even work?
Of course it will. No doubt. I bought it from a friend I trust.
Well, okay. Just give me the address.
Yeah, you look so thrilled to be there, Charles.
See you later.
Meh. Ooh, okay. OBS just went weird. Stream's still live. I just lost chat. Okay. That was odd. Live here on Twitch. Cool. Yeah, OBS, the browser windows all just went, hey, books. You know what? I'm going to turn the torch on because it's bleeding dark and scary. I don't like it. But look at look at them. Oh, God. Oh, no. I can now illuminate each individual one with my torch. Oh, God, no. Oh, that was not... That's something I couldn't particularly do in the original. Oh, that's not pretty. That's not pretty at all, is it? Tendrils, tendrils. Maybe it was the chat refresh thing you had early on. It could be. Okay. And we are coming up to an ad break. in the next 4 minutes, so I get to decide whether I'm finishing before the ad break or after it. That was not a good close-up, was it? That was not a happy time. Can I talk to anyone else? Hi, can I talk to you? No? Okay. Fish cart. Jesus, wet. Nope. Hello. I'm just shining a torch in your face. I realise that you will consider this quite aggressive. Okay, I'm not going to get aggressive to you. You are doing unmentionable things to a octopus thing. I really like the lighting now. It's very nice indeed. I think it was worth my while dropping down to the 720 and using the upscaling, because that seems a lot happier than running at 1920 1080. I suspect patches, as I said, will occur. What's down here? I mean, I know what's down here later. Ooh, up and over. Oh, your new shoes. Ooh. Just because you're wandering around in Sherlock's outfit. Not liking the whole boiling smoke shit. Hello. Yep. Excuse me while I save. The Pearl music's doing it again. Probably nothing. Might just be me being a bit worried. I can hear something over on the right hand side. Might be the bulb. Yeah, it's the bulb. That's a happy time, isn't it? Uh-huh. Nope. No, loving that noise. Definitely loving that for me. Yeah, we are having a glorp. Something is glorping at me. I'm not sure if it is supposed to. Whether I've come here way earlier than I'm supposed to have done. Which I kind of have. Always good when the wall starts bending. Okay. Am I keep going this way? Have a look. Oh! Now. I'm fairly sure I'm not supposed to come poking around down here. I never have before. Not until I got the quest to come here. Which was meeting somebody. But now I'm here. Just wondering if I can do anything about it. Cauldron. That's exactly what you want, isn't it? I know an altar when I see one. Control, sense, and altar boy. Okay, what have we got? Nothing? Yes? No? Maybe? Oh, good. Oh. Interesting, you can't go into photo mode while you are in investigator vision. So let's illuminate that. Go into photo mode. And change the focal length. Stuff's good when it makes your walls bend, yeah. How high can I get? So to speak. Bring myself down to his eye line. A little bit higher. Oh yeah, that works. So... what do we want? That one? That one's kind of cool. Yes. I figured that messing around with photo mode while I was in an ad break was not necessarily going to be overly intrusive for anybody, but still gives you something to look at and gives me, you know, another chance to play silly buggers with the photo mode, because this is just ridiculous. I'm having great fun with this. What can I do with the tinting? Okay, so yeah, the tinting, it's definitely tint or filter. So if I turn the filter off, can I change the tint? No. Okay, that filter intensity up to about halfway, roughly, and then I can change the color scheme. I mean, that's fun. I like the light just catching the bottom of the jaw. Of course, you want really freaky, you go with the full-on chromatic aberration. Where poor old Charles is going, I've only just started playing, I can't have lost my marbles this badly yet. Okay, let's let down a bit. There's some interesting effects there. Okay. So I want slight film grain. And can we improve the sharpness? The sharpness really doesn't improve it, does it? And maybe not the purple. Although actually the purple does have that whole colour out of space thing going for it. So that's nice. That makes the skulls a real focus. There's a sentence. No. Still not 100% on how to do in-game screenshots, however. That's what green shot's for. Pardon me. Right, now it should be back in the land of the living. We should be off. Whee! That's freaky. Replace the arses with focal length. Okay. So, back in the land of the normal colours, she says optimistically. Yep, loving that. Sanity starts dribbling out of his ears. Walls bending. Guys, walls flexing again. may be that I'm not allowed to find what is here yet. But... oh shit. Hi. Someone's wandering around. And they're wandering around in my right earpiece. Hoping they're upstairs. It's going to be embarrassing otherwise. Pardon me. Yes, I am watching my sanity drift. I haven't got it going just yet. What's the way in? Okay. What? Pardon? I love the hallucinations. They just work so well with the upgraded graphics, and I don't like that at all. That's not happy time. I don't remember the 3D sound being this good. Yeah, I'm definitely losing my mom. Yep, this is fine. You can safely say the abyss is not only looking into him, it's looking out the other end. Bye! And now we're leaving. Oh, is that you? Are you taking that? If you just discover there's a crate down, then you can't get over it. Yeah, that was him wandering around. Okay. Ooh. So that was entertaining. In a genuinely quite disturbing way. And again, devil music. Look guys, poof, daylight ever happens in this place. Hi, how you doing? You're not doing so hot, are you? Right. That does at least unlock that. And of course, yes, still the most disturbing poster in the entire place. Feel the gentle touch of the tentacles. Because that's fine. And the flashlight on now, do I? Be the bit that they said stands for do not go near, oh my god, it's horrible hell. That looked like an eye then. Well, I've got experience. Hi. Did you just kill your friend? Okay. Yes, you do. Don't let me stop you. Yes, now I'm in better lighting, by the way. You do get a decent look at the Sherlock Holmes gear. I want it on record that I only pushed forward once. That way, can't get that way. Oh, I can get there. Okay. Hello. I steal everything. It's fine. That's not something glorpy is about to appear. Wow, okay. That was worth doing. But only if I can now escape with my life. Or what we laughingly call my life. Oh shit. Oh no. Okay, bye-bye. My sanity is not up to this crap. Oh. Okay, well, I suppose I ought to be showing you what poor old Chuck's dealing with. So go with a different focal length. I am bound to him. I can't go that far away from him. And the autofocus on the rain is the problem. That's not bad. I'm quite forgiving me randomly screenshotting every 3 seconds. That's horrid. That is a thing that is nasty. We are not like. Let's turn the autofocus off. Zoom and bring that into. Oh god. Did I really want to? Not so much. That is vile. Put the focal length a little bit. Yeah, I think that's a better. Say better. That's definitely it's a thing, isn't it? Car for scale, I guess. Okay. Take that one. That's nasty. Don't like him at all, and he can sod all the way off. Hi. Okay, and that thing is draining my sanity quite fast. Very nice shadow work on the floor, though. Just keeping an analytical frame of mind. Okay. However, we really don't want to be doing that. We don't want to be going there. That's just nasty. It's horrid. Okay, so, yep, I've got the fast travel point unlocked. I will save the game there, and I will call that for tonight. Apologies that I didn't go to Thaumaturge, but it was worth poking, I thought, at the various graphic functions and moving the story on a little bit here. So, thank you for that. I hope you enjoyed having a first look at the remaster of The Sinking City. It really is extremely pretty. I'm hoping patches may bring down the system requirements a bit as it gets optimized. But of course, when it's released into the wild, there's a limit to what they can do. So, future reference, fingers crossed, but as it is, perfectly happy with those settings. It looks the business. So, thank you very much, and we'll now do the YouTube farewell. Thank you and goodbye.